In this movie, what is bushfire management? How a fire is a threat? The fire seasons in Australia and how this affects the amount and variety of fires. And an example of a fire disaster in Australia will be presented. Bushfire management is the management of fire-prone forests, woodlands and shrublands in Australia. It involves managing the density of fuel loads and vegetation through the combined efforts of firefighters, the community and governments. Bushfire management started more than 50,000 years ago when Aboriginals used fire as a means of controlling their environment for the hunter-gatherer lifestyle. This style of bushfire management stopped with the arrival of the Europeans in 1788. Nowadays, this management style has been adapted into firefighters starting small fires that they can control in fire-prone areas. These fires are called backburning, and they provide an area where a fire runs out of fuel to burn and allows the firefighters to put the fire out or get it under control. Backburns also prevent fires from reaching human infrastructure such as houses. Bushfire management thus allows for an enhanced control of fires and their impacts, whether that is on the community or the environment or to life. Bushfires become a threat to life, the environment and the community through four factors that influence a bushfire. These four factors are the fire front, ember attacks or spot fires, radiant heat and wind. And when all of these factors combine, a bushfire becomes out of control and threatens everything around it. The fire front is the most dangerous part of a bushfire, as it is continuously burning fuel from the surrounding environment. The most dangerous fire front is the running crown fire, which is a fire front that burns in the crowns or tops of trees and is extremely tough to put out or keep under control. Ember attacks or spot fires threaten life, the environment and the community because embers are driven by strong winds away from the fire fronts of a bushfire and start spot fires. When spot fires start spreading and creating new bushfires, firefighters get spread out and control over these fires is limited. The radiant heat of a bushfire is a problem as it allows wood, large logs, stumps to smolder after the fire has been put out, and this may lead to the fire restarting. Wind is one of the biggest problems facing firefighters when they are fighting a bushfire, as it may help them put it out or help the fire spread and become more intense. Bushfires are major threats to life, the environment and the community, whether they are under control or not. Bushfire management in Australia takes into consideration the different times of the year that bushfires have high potential risks of starting. Frequent bushfire activity is usually associated with dry, seasonal conditions. In the southern part of the continent, the fire season is in summer and autumn. New South Wales and southern Queensland are most at risk in spring and early summer. The northern part of the continent has most of its fires in the dry season, which is winter and spring. The highest temperatures in southeast Australia occur in summer and autumn. In most years, by midsummer, the grasslands, woodlands and forests have dried out. The most dangerous fire conditions occur when a vigorous cold front approaches a slow-moving high in the Tasman Sea. The weather situation associated with the Ash Wednesday fires of 1983. On the 7th of February 2009, one of Australia's worst ever natural disasters occurred, what is now known as Black Saturday bushfires. A firestorm kicked up from the high temperatures, strong winds and very low humidity, destroyed entire towns in central Victoria and the West Gippsland area. The consequences of this firestorm was the loss of 173 people dead, 2,029 homes destroyed, up to 7,000 homeless, and about 4,500 square kilometers of land burnt. The majority of the Black Saturday fires started from the strong winds blowing over power lines, with other sources including lightning, cigarette butts, and deliberately lit fires. Responses to the bushfire in its aftermath included both immediate and long-term responses. The immediate and short-term responses came from all over Australia through support or donations, as well as some international aid. Long-term responses came from the government, setting up the Royal Commission and other bodies, organisations and authorities to recommend and discuss future management strategies. Bushfire management in today's world is effective in lessening the impact on the community and life. However, there will always be that one case where everything is against us, just like it was with the Black Saturday fires. Continual development in knowledge and strategies will lead to more effective control of bushfires. With this advancement in knowledge and strategies, bushfire technology will advance just as fast, and this will lead bushfire management to become more effective than it currently is.